Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to Jass Space. Let's get this show started, shall we? So I wanted to switch up my videos a little bit, do some like current events and topics for 2020. You know, it's been a rough year, y'all, but we almost there. Let's just not jinx 2021 because who knows how great that one will be. But you know, we're going to accept it with an open heart and an open mind and just go from there. Essentially, Jazz's place is everyone's place. I want to create an environment to where people can talk about what's on their mind, how they're feeling, how we can get different perspectives from people, and that way we can have a better way of understanding how to communicate with each other, I guess. I feel like we are very lacking in that point of not understanding. We all come from different perspectives, so everything obviously is going to affect us differently. So those who have dealt with me on a regular basis are aware that I am never too shy to talk about what's going on. I am never too shy to share what's on my mind. So bear with me because we're going to be covering a lot of controversial topics. And I'm also known for stirring the pot, but I'm going to handle my heat in the kitchen. And we're just going to keep it very amicable and respectful because I always am encouraging of people's opinions. It's just a matter of, are we going to respect each other on a mutual level? With that being said, every video that I make, we're going to pull a topic from this lovely bowl here. I'm going to alternate between just seeing my precious face and doing interviews with other people. Like I said, this one's basically an introduction. We're going to do like a trial run, okay? So we can understand what's going on. So obviously going to pull from the bowl. This one is accountability. I'm sorry I didn't write them to where y'all will be able to read them as well. But, you know, this is a trial and error, so maybe next time. So, basically, I will take like a few moments to jot down like my key points for the topic and have like a conversation. So, just bear with me.
Moments later.
All right, so I'm done jotting down ideas. Again, the topic is accountability. So for me, accountability is taking responsibility for your actions, holding yourself accountable to your word. I feel like a person is only as good as their word. So if you're the type of person that is always making promises or always setting goals for yourself, but you never start them, in the long run, you're holding yourself back. But anyways, recently I have learned that accountability for me is making sure I'm getting up early, making myself presentable for work, basically not eating out as much. It's really hard for me to kind of think about this. I'm just kind of going off the top of my dome here. But yeah, I've been learning to just make myself responsible for wanting like a better life, a more cohesively working life. So if I want more time in my day to do things or to look professional at my job, like I have to take those actions to make it happen. Like I'm basically the person that's setting the tone for how I want things in life. What I can say about my generation right now is we are being responsible for our words. Some of us are catching on to like the life lessons, the things that we need to like keep moving forward. Basically, COVID was a real life lesson. It hit the world. So everyone, you know, obviously it hit everyone differently and other people had different advantages or disadvantages. But overall, I feel like COVID has brought out a lot of entrepreneurship in the Black community, and people are starting to think of different ways to like promote their businesses and just like make sure they're able to pay the bills, you know? So I feel like that's a good sense of accountability that's going on right now. Unfortunately, not a lot of us are or have the same type of mental, I guess, process or capability, but I want to be able to kind of help people, I guess, understand or be able to want to do better for themselves in a sense. But feel like, people who are constantly going through things are always wondering why they're always going through things or why things aren't working. It's like, well, did you do what you said you were going to do? Like, did you, all the plans that you wrote out and everything that were the plans to make you successful, did you follow through with it? And it's like, if you're sitting there like, well, girl, I didn't do it, then what you expect? There's the only way for you to like move forward and learn from your mistakes and just learn from life in general is to just put in the work and keep moving forward. Like, yeah, it's hard, but you got to do it. So, moving along, I want to talk about work accountability, I guess. When you go to an interview and they getting distracted here by the cat. So if you're at a job interview, they're asking you all these questions like, what is it that makes you a key player? Or why should we hire you? Type of thing. And it's like, well, I come to work on time. I do this. I go above and beyond. You're basically setting that responsibility line for yourself. So you get to work. I work at a hair salon. So for me, accountability is coming to work looking like, someone that does hair and who knows about the beauty industry. Being prepared to do anything that's on the floor today, like just take everything by the reins and go for it. It's definitely a lot harder than how it sounds, but you take it a day at a time. What else? For me, being able to focus on doing hair and measuring out my chemicals, I have to be in the present of work, like mentally. So obviously I'm texting people, for those who follow me on Instagram. Um, that I post a lot of selfies and take a lot of things on Snapchat. Like I try to make myself very present in social media. But overall, like if I have issues with my family or if I'm behind on classwork or whatever, like I like basically make a mental bag of like all my shit that I need to take care of, part of my language, and I leave it at the box at the door. Like that's me holding myself accountable, like leaving all my life distractions outside because those things ain't gonna make me no money. Like if I'm at work all, like distracted and not focused on like, well, how can I up my ticket today? Or how can I get one extra person in the door today? Like, or even how can I get more traction on my hair social media page to where people are wanting to come in and book with me? Like if I'm not focused on that or if I'm not thinking about that, then how do I expect my numbers to improve? That's accountability for me. So basically, this is what's going to happen for like the next course of weeks. I'm hoping that it goes really well and I'm able to continue to do it, but more in kind of like a podcast vlogging type of sense. But yeah, we're gonna alternate each week. The next video, hopefully I'm gonna be interviewing someone else and you're not just talking to me ramble on about everything in life. But welcome to just looking at my notes here. But yeah, thanks for tuning in and thanks for listening, I guess. Don't forget to touch the subscribe button, share the link to anybody else. Even if you didn't like it, still share it because all attention is great attention for me. Go forth and prosper. And don't forget to add me on Instagram at Crowned Mane and Lavish Styles 1.